Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have part number 2 in our breakdown of what I melted or burned through the whole year of 2020. And today I decided to group all my Walmart or mainstream type wax, which you can find at Walmart, whether it be a candle shape that I've melted down into melts, or wax melts, which we have a lot to discuss. About Yankee candle, ScentSationals, and Better Homes and Gardens. Better Homes and Gardens we cannot find here in Canada. We are starting to see some Yankee candle melts, but nothing like what the Americans get. So a lot of these things were either I purchased when I was down in the States last, or my friends have sent them up there in like random act of kindnesses, or I purchased them and had them sent to me. So let's get started and we'll discuss Better Homes and Gardens first. We're going to start first with a gift that I received from Myra and Kyla. They took it out of the clamshell to put in here. This is Warm Velvet Pomegranate. Pomegranate's not my favorite scent in wax. I don't really enjoy it. This was okay. It just was not my scent. It's very perfumey. Very like bottled perfume. It would not be something I would repurchase. I don't know how old this is. Like I said, it came this way, so I don't know how old this one is. It says holiday edition, but it's got to be at least 2 to 3 holidays from, or even older at this point. So that's Warm Velvet Pomegranate. Sugared Lavender Twist. Clearly, I love this one. I don't think I've ever seen it in the, was it the family pack or value pack? I don't think I've ever seen it that way. If I could find it in the value pack, I would get it. This is, again, Better Homes and Gardens. I cannot purchase Better Homes and Gardens in Canada. I do rely on my friends for that. So this is absolutely just gorgeous. I love this scent. Oh, it's the bedroom scent from heaven. It's like probably one of my favorite bedroom scents from a Walmart brand that I enjoy, that is lavender. It definitely is a sweet lavender. It's sugary, it's yummy, Aqualina pink sugar type almost scent. That kind of thing. I really enjoy this. I know it's super popular. So that's Sugared Lavender Twist. Absolutely. If it's not already noticeable, I would repurchase over and over and over again. On to something I wouldn't repurchase. This is Sea Salted Sage. Now, I know that it got a lot of buzz. A lot of other reviewers on YouTube talked about this one, and I just don't get on with sage. And I grew up in a location, a part of the only desert outside of tundra in Canada, half my life. And I don't like sage. There's something about it that's just not for me. It's almost astringent to my nose. Like, it just makes me want to sneeze. So that's Sea Salted Sage. It would not be a repurchase for me, but I do know that so many people love that one. Fresh Cut Fraser. This I did melt over the holiday season. So towards the end of December, actually. This was limited edition. What I do as well, when I do either pick up, like purchase them myself, like I was in the States right before the border closed, in March 13th is when I got home. Good old Friday the 13th. Anyway, with all my wax melts, I try to put the date in which I received them or I purchased them. So that way I kind of have an idea of what's older, and I try, as I get a little older, try to melt the older ones first. I really did enjoy this one. I like the Fraser scent. Definitely would be a repurchase, but just solely for melting around the Christmas or holiday season when our fake tree is up. So just to give that ambiance of a real tree. This is Palm Beach Paradise. This was really nice. I wouldn't say it would be something, I'm looking at all my wax melts right now from Walmart before me, and it's not something I would go out and rush to get. There are other plenty more summery type scents I would get. It's more mild as well. It's not super strong, but this was nice. I was happy to pick this up. You can never have too many melts in the summertime. I don't burn candles as often in the summer, or almost at all. I tend to just strictly melt. So this was a nice melt. But yeah, it's a little on the lighter side, but I did enjoy this one. Not necessarily a repurchase for me. Another super hyped up scent is Lavender Lemonade. I actually really did like this one. I really did like this one. I got the tartness of the lemons. I definitely get the lavender and sugar, like to make it sweet. I really did enjoy this, and I kicked myself because I don't think I have another one in my back stock, so I don't have this. So if you're in the States and you like that kind of combination, I would absolutely suggest picking this up, or if you're allowed to, to take a sniff of this as well. So that is Lavender Lemonade. I definitely would repurchase if I could. Doesn't this picture make you want to be here? This is a clear blue Oasis. This is quite lovely, very beachy, very tropical. I actually got more of a tropical vibe from this than what the picture is leading. The picture to me kind of shows like there is an oasis in the middle of, you know, a forest, but I definitely get more of a sunscreeny, beachy vibe to it. There's a bit of a perfume note to it as well, maybe slight aloe, but I did enjoy this one. Would I repurchase? Yes, I'd probably just buy one more clam. I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy like a whole bunch, but this is Clear Blue Oasis. Another one of my absolute favorites and very hard to find because this is a holiday edition from probably a few years ago. And I know friends of mine, you know, sent me some in random act of kindnesses, or if I was purchasing with them kind of when they were at the store, they would say, oh my gosh, I found some. I'm like, give me a sleeve, I'll send you the money kind of thing. This is so good. This is what I say would be the most beautiful perfume bottled up, sexy, figgy sugar, just absolutely delicious. Want to bite my left arm kind of thing. Anyway, this is really, really good. I 100% would recommend this. It is lean more of a perfume, but a very sensual, sexy perfume. So I would 100% recommend this. And I think the only reason why I have two this year is because I think I have one more left. I'm so sad. Well, it's Caramel Sugared Fig. Harbor Cove was another good one that a lot of people really enjoyed, and I really like this. I compare this, it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar in my mind and my nose to By the Pool, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But this is just really, really nice. Definitely a coconut, but I find it's a young, raw coconut. Sunscreen. Just, it is very beautiful. It's not a really, really sweet coconut. It's not, like I say, it's raw, you know, like just like that picture shows, like they just got ones. It probably took 1,000 hours to split that in half, whatever. But this is really, really good. And I would definitely repurchase a few of these if I could find some more of this. So that's Blue Harbor Cove. And I know that Ramona featured this on her couple of videos ago about how she had a few more of these left. This is my last one of Marshmallow Candy Cane. This was hoard worthy to so many. Back, I want to say about 3 Christmases ago, maybe even 4 Christmases ago. This is gorgeous. It is truly just what it says. It's a candy cane smell, but it's kind of creamed up with marshmallow. So it's got a fluffy note to it as well. It's quite lovely, great on its own, wonderful to blend as well. This was super, super hyped up for a very good reason. I really do enjoy the marshmallow candy cane, so I would repurchase if we could find it, but I don't think it's been back probably since its original release. So again, that's a Marshmallow Candy Cane. Something that was quite hyped up that I did not enjoy this. Pistachio Macaroon. I just couldn't wrap my brain around this one. It just was not my scent. Yeah, even smelling I don't think I described it this way originally, but in the clam, it smells like peanut butter a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's almond, like an almond paste. But I smell like a nuttiness to it because I get it, it's a pistachio, but I do enjoy pistachio, but it can take on different types of notes. Pistachio, you can get like a cherry note, a marzipan, like a marzipan-y type note to it, but I really get like a real true, like an almondy butter, like almost peanut butter. I don't enjoy this one, but I know it was hugely hyped up and raved about. And again, so many people enjoyed this, but this would not be for me. It would not be a repurchase for me. And one that I had such high hopes for, I bought this. I think I bought a couple. I think I've got one more in my back stock. This is Island Coconut Creamsicle. Love the photo, totally attracted to it. I bought this in March, you know, looking forward to melting it in the summertime. On cold, it smelled really great, but when it hit the warmer, it just turned very blah. Like it to me, it just was not great. It didn't give me the coconut I wanted to, and there's definitely no creamsicle in it. It was almost like a yucky perfume. It got so soapy when it was melted. So it lost a lot of the flair that I had for this, the hype that I was hyping myself up for this originally when I heated this up. So this is absolutely would not be a repurchase for me, but I have another one in my stash, but of course. And then we have where I'd like to be right now as well. I want to be in a lot of these pictures. This is Sea Spray Linen. Beautiful. It definitely is a different take on linen. It definitely has a salty, beachy vibe to it. A little bit of like the tropics, a little magnolia, like white flower, linen, sea salt. I love this one. I would absolutely repurchase this. I'm gonna try to cut my chit chat a little bit here because I know it's gonna be a long video. I love this one. With summer coming up in the next 6 months, I would definitely, if you can find this in your store in the US, I would definitely pick that up for sure. So sea spray linen, thumbs up from this girl. Another one that was really hyped up was Over the Rainbow, and I did buy 2. I don't think I have any more in my back stock. I bought this when I was in the States because I was there. I don't like it. It was okay. It just wasn't like super fanatical for me. Like I didn't go, woohoo, gotta have this, gotta buy a whole bunch. And especially when I melted it, I was like, I have so much vendor wax that smells much more like a rainbow, if you will, like a skittly, catch the rainbow, Skittles kind of thing, right? Like when I think of a scent for a rainbow, because I've done those commercials for Skittles, that's what I think of. I did not get Skittles from this, and it kind of just fell flat for me. So I would definitely not repurchase Over the Rainbow. Oh my goodness, you guys, it was my last one, fresh pulled taffy. And this one I believe is compliments to my friend Heather and her family for sending this to me in a random act of kindness. And I don't have any, see, it was so long ago I didn't even write down the dates. This is so good if you love saltwater taffy. Like, it's just so good, and it's just like a sorbet of beautiful fruits in your nose. It's all the colors you see there. It's the grapes, it's the orange, it's raspberry, it's strawberry, it's coconut, you name it. And lime, everything is in there. This was so good, and I did like to blend this as well with, when I had it, an effervescent or ginger ale note, just a plain ginger ale with this. It just really amped it up as well. This is one I really hope that Better Homes and Gardens brings back again sometime soon. Really do enjoy this one. This is probably like my 4th clamshell over my lifetime. But if they brought it back, I would absolutely beg a friend to take me shopping with them to Walmart virtually and send the money to get me some more of this. So that's fresh pulled taffy. Another major favorite of mine, pink sugarberry. I actually just finished one at the end of the year. So good, you guys. I love this. Again, why limited edition ones are limited, I have no idea. They should just keep these ones exactly how it shows. There's your fresh raspberry rolled in some really fine powdered sugar, and it's got a perfume note to it. This is one I definitely melt as well in the bedroom. There is more of a perfume note to this one. Oh, but there's a beautiful tartness of a real tart raspberry, and then the sugar, and just, it's so good, you guys. So again, another one of those ones where if it were to come back in stock, I would absolutely ask a friend to take me virtually with them to Walmart. Load up probably a sleeve or 2 of this, and I would be PayPaling them right away. So that is pink sugarberry. Next up, we have soft cashmere amber. Now, the nice thing about this one is we have something similar to this, like Egyptian cotton or something like that in the ScentSationals, which I think I may have, but we'll talk about it in a bit. I know we sell something like this in ScentSationals, which we can get here in Canada. This is just like your real, it's like your cashmere. What is that lady? She does like a deodorant. Anyway, it's a cashmere. It smells luxe, a little mature, but luxe nonetheless. Beautifully soft, just like those cashmere whatevers, whether it's a scarf or a sweater, it's beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this in the future. Very, very nice. So that's soft cashmere amber. To one that got a lot of hype again, this is Key Lime Cheesecake. Now, I like a lime. I think that there's not a lot of lime blends out there from vendors or from like Walmart style. But I didn't like this one as much. I know what, I almost got coconut from it. And I can see pistachio shavings, lime rings. I see like a like a meringue. I see the key lime center, and I see the crust, but I get coconut. I mean, I like coconut, but what I wanted was that, and I did not get it. I wouldn't purchase this one again because I can get coconut in so many other ways and other blends and things like that, that I felt that this picture was deceiving to me, at least to my nose. So, of course, there's a lot of people that really did enjoy this one, and if they loved it, they got the key lime cheesecake, all that. I did not. So it would not be a repurchase for me. This is Key Lime Cheesecake. Oh, my beloved Ice Winter Cranberry. So good. Again, it's one of those, it says holiday edition, holiday from like probably 2 to 3 years ago. I did hear that some places in the US did restock them. Others did not get it at all. This, if you like tart cranberry type scents in your fall, winter, or all year round, really, This was so good, you guys. I'm so sad to say that this is it. I don't think I have another one. I think I just went through that last pack at the end of the year 2020. So highly recommend this if you like those tart or cranberry-like scents. 100% would repurchase. And again, one of those ones that if I had a friend, whole sleeve, please. Yippers. So now we're just finishing up the small ones from Better Homes and Gardens, and I'm going to introduce the larger ones that I have. So both of these are Vanilla Cookie Crunch. This is a very well-loved, very beloved scent from Better Homes and Gardens. This is great on its own. It smells just like it says, Vanilla Cookie Crunch. Smells just like those cookies, right down to the whipped icing in the middle. Great on their own, but fabulous if you have a melt that is just too strong or not your style, and you're like, ooh, no. And you don't want to waste your wax, but you want to just don't want to have the commitment. I always put like a cube with another cube of wax that I'm just trying to get rid of with it, because I find that for the most part, this makes whatever unpleasant to me wax makes it much more pleasant and tolerable. So I absolutely 100% would, if you're brand new to wax and you live in the States, I would definitely pick this up. Vanilla is also one of those scents that if you have a warmer in your bathrooms and you have company, not that a lot of us have company right now, but if you do have people over, most people are not offended by vanilla. So anywho, Vanilla Cookie Crunch has been repurchased, will absolutely be repurchased in the future. Really love this one, guys. It kind of reminded me of Maui a little bit. I know it says Tahitian woods. It just has that vibe of that white floral note. I don't get woods like I'm seeing in the picture. I don't get the sandalwood. I just definitely get fresh, dewy plumeria or white floral scents that reminds me of Maui. Been there a couple times. Love it. I think I have one or two of the small packages, like one of those sizes left in my stash, but I obviously picked up this knowing I loved it so much. So 100% would repurchase this one. And for a non-floral lover, I love this. So that's saying something. So that's White Tahitian Woods. Another great one, Rainy Spring Day. It truly is the perfect photograph for this photo. It's very aquatic, dewy. That smell of nitrogen in the air when spring rain hits. You can almost smell the worms coming to the surface. If you love that kind of thing, it's kind of nice too, because spring you just want to get rid of the heavier scents, and before you let in all like the fun fizzy scents and that for the summer, instead of the heavy florals that I tend to find spring wax candles bring. This is perfect. This is what I would love on a rainy day or a sunny day. It's just beautiful. It's fresh. It's clean. Love this one in the bathrooms. Again, for a bathroom, it's perfectly fresh and clean and dewy and aquatic. Love this one. 100% would repurchase. And the last of the Better Homes and Gardens is By the Pool. And I've loved this one so much in the past that I picked up the value pack. Now, the person who got me turned on to this was, I believe it was Lindsay Love. She really loved this one too. I absolutely adore this one. This is probably one of my favorite summertime scents. It's got like a bit of chlorine in it. It's got the coconut, like a sweet coconut, like a slap on that sunscreen. It's gorgeous. It's everything that I would want in the middle of summer. And I have repurchased in many sizes, and I will repurchase in the future. So that's By the Pool. Okay, so now we're gonna do ScentSationals. So ScentSationals Mystic. Gotta love the pictures. I will say with these wax melt vendors or companies, from Walmart, they sure have updated their photographs and things like that, their promo shots. This is really great. I didn't really like this. It says Dreams of Orchids and Berries. I got mostly floral from this than any berries myself, but I do know that a lot of people enjoyed this one, so it would be a pass for me in the future. So that's Mystic. One I have purchased time and time again is Coral Shores, which is kind of a Yankee Candle dupe, or dupe for Yankee Candle's Beach Pink Coral? Anyway, yes. It smells so good. It smells exactly like that. Oh, and I do love that smell. It's so good. Again, it's very, very synonymous to me in summer. I have purchased many of these in the past, and I believe in Canada, it does say this one's from the USA, which obviously it is. I do understand that we can get Coral Shores here in Canada. Just have to keep your eye out. Another one that I have purchased before and will purchase again in the future, Pacific Coast Highway. It's beautiful. Oceanic scent. It's beautiful. It's fresh, it's summery, there's a little wee floral, there's a little bit of coconut or fruity type scents behind it. It's really, really lovely. I have purchased actually a value pack of this before. I really do enjoy this. I highly recommend this. It's very, very good. So that's Pacific Coast Highway. I thought I'd switch it up and show you one I did not like. Okay, so there are some certain scents in wax that if blended with other things, no matter how much you seem to blend it with other things, there is definitely one note, because it's fairly dominant, will pull out from that. And this one, it happens to be melon. This is the Kiwi Melon Pops. I was hoping for a little bit more kiwi, and kiwi was lost, and all I got was melon. And not watermelon. It's like cantaloupe, honeydew type, well, mostly cantaloupe. And I don't mind that, but I really wanted some more of the kiwi. I love the photo again. Kudos for the photographer, but it would not be a repurchase for me because, again, I feel like the title of this one kind of misled me a little bit. So Kiwi Melon Pops, not a repurchase for me. One that I think was Canadian only, this one I did pick up in Canada. This is Very Berry Sorbet. This is really good. It smells just like the photograph. It's like a raspberry strawberry mixture sorbet, and I got blueberries in there. I'm not a big blueberry fan, but I don't get a lot of blueberry. Oh, it smells so good. It smells yummy. It smells just like that picture. So I believe this is a Canadian exclusive. It does say limited edition. I have not seen it in my stores for quite some time, but really, really good. So if you're in Canada, definitely pick this one up if you like your berry scents. So this would be a repurchase for me if it does come back. Bond. James Bond. Black Tux. Anyway, this is, I believe, my personal opinion, ScentSationals spin off Bath & Body Works Black Tie. I feel that they're almost identical. It's just a very sexy man's cologne, or just out of the shower using shower gel and things like that. This is that kind of a heavier type scent, not a Dracar Noir, but fairly heavy. I wouldn't repurchase this in the future just because I found it to be quite heavy, but it is sexy and it's really, really nice. And like I said, if you can find this one, it is sort of, I believe, ScentSationals' take on Black Tie, which only comes out in the winter months from Bath & Body Works. This one got a lot of hype as well, Sunset Berry Bliss. I didn't get as much as from it, again, from the title and then the little subtitle below it. I didn't get as much of the berry. I don't even know what it was I smelled, and even I just smelled it before showing you guys. There's not a whole lot left in it. It was okay, but because it's not memorable for me, I will not purchase this again, but I do know that so many people did enjoy this one. Two back-to-back, Lavender and Rosemary, relax and refresh. Too herbally for me. I love lavender and I love rosemary, but rosemary needs to be, for me, I think it needs to be blended more with like a sweet lavender and maybe some mint, or if it was just lavender, like a lavender itself, it needs to be a sweet lavender, not an herbal lavender. I just found this to be too heavily herbal for me. So I can't see me purchasing this again. But I actually didn't see a lot of people talking about this one, so maybe it really wasn't a popular one, so I'm not even sure it's available in the States anymore. I would not repurchase Lavender and Rosemary. I'm showing you these two together. This one here on my left, this one you can find in Canada, and this one here on my right, it was an American only. They are cousins, not sisters. They are very similar. This one I get actually a bit of a green note to it, and even in the drink it shows like little bits of mint. I don't necessarily get mint, but I definitely get a greener note to it, whereas this one a little bit more berry. Not berry enough. Like where I was talking about earlier with that berry sorbet one, that is a berry blast in your face, and I love it. That's kind of what I wanted from this. I didn't get that from other these. I'm not saying I wouldn't purchase these in the future. It kind of depends on what I've got in my stash for vendor wax, but it's not something that I would go out and have to purchase and feel the need to do so. So Island Melon Coconut and Berry Chill. Peach Papaya. Thankfully more peach than papaya because papaya smells like stinky feet to me. I've eaten papaya, don't like papaya like right from the tropics, but I'm a mango girl over the papaya, but I'm happy to announce this is more peach than papaya. It's good, but again, of all fruity ones, it's not my top pick for a fruity, summery vibe melt. So I would not repurchase Peach Papaya. Then we have like the best name ever, Beach Please, Sunsets and Luau's. Now this is a lovely it's got a little floral note in it. It's got a sunset picture. Definitely an evening kind of wind down, Netflix and chill kind of melt to have. I did pick this one up in the US, as you can see. I believe though that I think in Canada we had something like this, if not the exact one. So I'm sure someone will comment down below that we did or we didn't, but I thought I saw something like this in a Canadian Walmart. Really, really good though, you guys. I really did enjoy this one. Again, a very nice wind down evening, like perfumey kind of scent. Really nice one for the bedroom. So I think if I were to repurchase this one, it would definitely just be one pack. That's probably all I feel like I need. So Beach Please would definitely be repurchased. This is Hideaway, Zesty, Tangelo, and Sea Salt. This was really light. It wasn't super bright, and Tangelo, from what I gather, is like a citrus. And sea salt, I didn't really get a lot of that. It was just more like aquatic, oceany sea salt. I didn't get the zesty that, again, I was seem to have been promised on the label here. So I definitely wouldn't repurchase this one. Again, there's so many other ones I've shared with you already that I would purchase in a heartbeat over this one. Girlfriend Night. This one you can find in Canada and the US. Now, this one reminds me of Exclamation perfume. And I actually have it. I don't even know. I haven't hauled that or anything yet. But it reminds me of that. It reminds me of the 90s when I was younger, much younger. And growing up and being in high school, and that's what it smells like. At first, when I first heard that I saw people hauling this one in the States, I was like, oh, I wonder, like I just immediately, I don't know why, went to Sex and the City thinking it was going to be like a cranberry a martini or something, like cosmopolitan type scent. It's not. So if don't think like I was, it's not a cosmopolitan at all, but rather it is a perfume fragrance. It was quite popular as well. A lot of people did enjoy it. This has been a repurchase of mine. If it came up again and if I was in the mood to purchase again, I would probably pick up one more pack of these, but nothing like, I wouldn't go like crazy for them. Another absolutely gorgeous summertime scent that just gives you the vibe of being on vacation. And last summer, 2020, as we know, I needed as much of a vibe as it possibly could get. So this was absolutely delightful. I think this was a Canadian one, I believe, but I think in the US, if it's not called Ocean Tides, I'm sure you have one that's pretty much identical. Love this one. I would probably, if I could find it in the value pack, I would buy a couple of them. If not, I would probably buy a sleeve of this. It's very, very good. Again, if you love that summertime vibe, when you need the vibe, this is it. 100% Ocean Tides would definitely be repurchased. And here we have Hello Sunshine, which I believe was a Canadian scent, yeah, I guess it was a Canadian scent from ScentSationals. This is, I don't even know how to explain it. It literally is like sunshine in a jar, and no, there's no citrus. So don't think that there's citrus in here or take that what I'm saying is citrusy, not at all. This is just a beautiful, light floral, sunshine, bright, put a smile on your face. Not very strong, mind you, but this is very, very good. So Hello Sunshine, this has been a repurchase, and I would probably buy another pack of this size here too. So that's Hello Sunshine. I would definitely get another pack of this one. Love this one. This is definitely more of a sweeter candy version of a coconut, sunny, beachy theme. There is definitely more of a candy scent to this. Yeah, I absolutely would repurchase this one. Of course, I have 3 magic spells I went through in the year 2020. One of my hands down favorite scents. All of these say made in the USA. We can get them here in Canada, thank goodness. Love this one. It is a 100% dupe of Victoria's Secret's Love Spell. Melt this exclusively in the bedroom, and I love it. It would be repurchased. I've done it many times and I will continue to do so. And lastly, for ScentSationals, I have 4 laundry baskets, and you can get this one in Canada as well. This, our rollout in Canada was a little bit slower than the US. Great, just as it looks like it's freshly dried, dryer sheet and all, scent, linen, laundry, maybe even been hanging outside in the sunshine to dry. It's really, really great. As you can tell, I would definitely repurchase because I went through 4 of them. So really quickly, you guys, before my battery runs out, I melted down a jar of, it's a totally different way of doing it from Bath & Body Works, but I melted down a jar of black coconut and a jar of black plum blossom, and made tarts out of these. So beautiful, just like Bath and Body Works, you get huge scent payoff off of these, and I got both of the candles actually from Winners in Canada, so I got them at a really good discount. Coconut Beach. This was really, really lovely. A very nice fresh floral coconut, 100%. I actually would love this in a lotion, but 100% would repurchase. Pink Sands is beautiful. It's just like that Coral Shores earlier. This is identical, or Coral Shores is identical to Yankee Candles Pink Sands. Beautiful, 100% repurchase. I did not like Seaside Woods. I just found this to be just not for me. So it was not a repurchase. Love the Poolside Oasis. Just another one of those great poolside type scents, where it just got the perfect balance of a little bit of chlorine, a little bit of like sunscreen, coconut, a little bit of floral. Beautiful. All my ScentSationals, Yankee candles, and Better Homes and Gardens for all of 2020. So I hope you guys enjoy. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun, guys. Bye.